embarrassing. Basically, OBS was not being my friend, and so I needed to restart it. Not a big deal, but I need to check, make sure everything sounds good, all that fun stuff. Okay, so we are gonna get started here in a moment. Apologies for the delay, but unfortunately, I was uploading a video for the channel on YouTube, and it was taking a lot longer than I had hoped, but happens. Finally got uploaded, so I feel comfortable streaming now. So let's get all of the tweets and the Facebook posts and all that fun stuff taken care of. And we'll get started with some more of the Divine Journey. We'll continue off where we left off before. Should not be too much of a problem. And then, yeah, should be fun. But yeah, one of the big plans for today is to actually maybe get mining, go caving a little bit, and figure out just kind of what we can do, what all, just kind of what we can find, what kind of quests we can do, and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, I really don't have much to say about that. So, the last time we played this mod pack, we got started, and let me pop that up. And it's just me today, so if I miss a message, apologies. I will try to read it as soon as I see it. Unfortunately, I don't have another monitor. I have another screen. I have another computer set up next to me, but yeah. So, last time we got started, we did a handful of quests. There are 800 quests. We've done 35, so not too bad. Been going around. We're going to need to explore and all that kind of fun stuff. That's going to be a nightmare. And just kind of working towards, we can get better chests. What's the recipe for that? That is pretty expensive. This is an expert mode mod pack, so everything's going to be a little bit more expensive anyways. And yeah, so we need redstone. Redstone's going to get the smeltery unlocked for us, and I want to just see a couple of things before we get too into this. So first of all, iron. Iron ingots. Is there a way to dupe them? Not necessarily dupe them, but or double. So redstone furnaces won't. Induction furnaces will if we do the right things. So let's just look at what we can use this for. So smelt it for 1, pulverize it for 2. So we'll need a pulverizer of some sort, sag mill or pulverizer, whichever we can get to earlier. QEDs work for duplication, and smeltery does as well. So we're going to be smelting most of our ores. Alright, that tells me what I need to know. So in order to get the smeltery, we need redstone. We need a block of redstone. And yeah, drawers are vanilla. Okay, well, we'll worry about that later. Right now, we have iron pickaxe. Let's get our stone pickaxe repaired a little bit. And yeah, we have some food. Let's grab some berries, I guess. And these berries are kind of going crazy. I'm going to need to do something about that eventually. Let's chop down a tree. Right, we have vein miner. I can just chop down the tree very quickly. And one of these days we will legitimately just kind of go through this town and clean it up, make everything look nice. A little bit of lag there. What kind of food do we want to take with us? I mean, carrots should be fine for now. Let's see. You can put this stuff in here. Cool. Alright, so now the big question. How do we want to mine? There are some mobs that are going to be, well, kind of a pain. There are a lot of modded things in here, so let's go back to our... You know what? Before we do anything else, how much cobblestone do we have? We have some stone stairs. And we don't really have that much cobblestone. Alrighty then. That's a little bit of a bummer. Okay. Well, that's fine. The other thing I wanted to look before we go head out and go exploring is I want to see what kind of weapons we can make from Divine Journey or DivineRPG. Modpack's called Divine Journey. Mod is DivineRPG. So things like let's see, we can make different weapons. And like some of these we can make, some of them we cannot. It looks like most of them we cannot. But wildwood pickaxe, so that's going to be once we get to the wildwood. There's this bedrock stuff, ice stones, blue fire stones. So we need to get bedrock, and I don't know how to get bedrock. That's slime sword, so diamond swords with slime. Ocean knife requires aquatic ingots. Requires aquatic pellets, don't know how to get that. Arlemite, I have no idea what like any of this stuff is. Rupee ingots. So we can ore double, I guess? Okay. Divine swords, which divine stones, which come from various bosses. Yeah, bedrock. That might actually be really good if I can figure out how to get bedrock. I'm sure this will probably tell me eventually. But there's a lot of quests, as you can see. Exploration probably says something. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, Twilight Forest is in this, which is going to be fun. And I actually mean that. Like, Twilight Forest is usually a pretty fun mod to go through. Preferred by dragons. Draconic Evolution, Dimension Leaper. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I don't know what we're going to be getting into. But I know eventually we are going to need stuff like bedrock, so I'll have to figure it out at that point. Anyways, let's go ahead and go underground. We started a little bit of a mine shaft right here. And so this is kind of where we're just going to keep on going down. Where is it that we started? So there's 4, 2, 3, 4 right here. So I guess we can just do this. Put the dirt back. Why not? And just kind of make a little bit better of a way down for right now. We'll make this look nice later, maybe. I don't know. But I'm going to only go down with a single like a single staircase for right now, just because I want to. Let's go down to here. But yeah, so today we need to get iron, especially iron. Things like copper also be handy. Then here. And let's put torches here. Cool. Copper also will be good. We'll need that sooner or later. But the biggest thing we need to find is redstone. We can get some Certus quartz as well. That's one that's like a... Might as well get it if we see it. And we'll fill things in with cobblestone because it's easier. Decent ore vein, though. I don't know if that's normal or not, but there we go. Alright, so let's get back on track. I saw through the world for a second. I don't know if you guys did, but it's also night. That is not good. Put a torch here. And we're going to go deal with this night. Just so that like all the villagers and stuff don't die. We kind of have to protect them, so... Let's get to our room. We'll sleep. And yeah. So waypoints, let's turn this one off right now. And can we zoom out? Yeah. What is that big... Oh, it's a slime island. Okay. I should have figured as much. But yeah, this place isn't like 100% secured yet, so I don't really want to like just kind of wait through the nights and continue working through the nights because of that. I really don't want to lose the villagers because we will have to enslave them later probably. This mod pack is going to be heavily about automation and making sure we can get a lot of different things, both just kind of, how do I want to say it? Both from killing mobs and also just from mining and all, well, quarrying, I guess. I don't know exactly how we're going to get late game resources, or rather resources late game, but we'll figure things out. Is this still 1, 2, 3, 4? Yes. Of course there is. Okay. I feel like I have a curse in Minecraft, and I feel like that curse is that every time, and I mean this quite literally, basically every time I try to set up a base somewhere, there is a mine shaft directly underneath me. So there's skeletons here. And this is where we're going to end our little downwards adventure. There's a chest right there. There's also something mysterious that direction, but I'm hoping it's underneath us. Also, we have rails, which is nice. There's a bunch of things down here, and I will be honest, I'm incredibly scared of mysterious things. Let me put it this way: when you play a mod pack, everything's great until you figure out that, hey, one of the mods that you added or that's in the pack adds more mobs. Now that's not usually a problem. However, when you're unfamiliar with what the mobs are, some more Minicio ore, we can pick that up It's not super important right now. I don't think we can use it for much of anything, mostly because the infusion stone requires blood altar. But yeah, so it's one of those things of, it's more of like, as you, there's a lot of stuff down here. As you add more mods, this wonderful thing happens of, these things are trying to kill me and I don't know what they are, and I don't know what they do. And that's not fun sometimes. It often leads to your death. But we have some diamonds, we have some dimlets, we have coal. We also have another chest. Those are expensive enough. And just as I thought, we're going to be very safe about this place. But there is a bunch of resources, so alright, let's clean this up. And this will eventually just kind of become a bit of a, like, mining area anyway, so and I didn't mean to break that one, but what we can do is just this, and we'll make sure things are well lit. Alright, so we have, is that 10? Or is it silver? 10. We're at Y level 36, so that's pretty low. Does this mod pack mess with the, let's see, recipes? Do we have a origin? We do. There's a weird noise. So origin is forgiving. That noise is very close. It's over here. So I have played around in this in like a creative mode. So I know some of the things that are going to be down here, but I don't know if they are friendly or not. That's the main question. Alright, so there's plenty more downwards. Is there anything over here? There is. I saw a thing. Very briefly. Oh man, there's plenty of resources at least. But I'm terrified to go get them. Alright, so let's just add some light down here. But things are pretty bad. Okay. So, let's see what's in here. We have some more coal. Safari net. Cool. Good stuff. And our stone pickaxe broke, so it looks like we're going to be using our iron one. Air shards. We're also running low on torches, but luckily we have some coal. Let's get our bow out, just in case. Okay. So I don't like mining. I don't like mining in modded. But we need the iron. We need redstone. That is the more important thing right now. Yellowite, I'm not going to worry about. I think we tried this before. We can't repair in the... hey, there's some coal right there. Cool. We can't repair in the actual inventory, so we're going to have to go back upstairs. one biggest thing is to clean up our inventory, but also just to kind of we're gonna make this a little bit nicer for us. Food is kind of still an issue, so I want to make sure that we don't have to use more food than we absolutely have to. We can also break our cactus, get a bit of this, and legit question, farming. So one of the things we needed to do was get 6 cactus. Okay. Alright, so you know what, we'll organize stuff a little bit later. Let's put ores in here. All ores of every type. And we'll put the miscellaneous stuff in here. We want to keep the cobblestone on us for right now. And a lot of the stuff we can just kind of put away. Any ores? Lapis. Other than that, not really. Anything in here? Nope. Okay. So let's go ahead and cook up some food. We'll get organization. That's always important. But let's get some stairs. Let's do like that many. That'll be good for now. Let's repair our less than stellar pick. And let's go ahead and make a drawer just for fun. For now we can store cobblestone in it or something like that, but it is a quest, so might as well do it. So let's go back here and we're gonna get some upgrade templates. And next thing it wants us to do is make a storage upgrade, which requires vanilla. I'm scared to see though. That's vanilla too. Well, okay. When I say vanilla, I mean modded. It's standard for the mod itself. So getting night, it is. Let's go ahead and sleep. And we're getting very close to having to expand this house. Excuse me. Which is something we can definitely do. There's not much holding us back from that. You know what? Let's just cook the rest. So I'm not going to place this yet. Did we... Okay. Actual thing, I don't remember if I did or not. Did we grab all of the stuff from the smeltery? Pretty close. Okay. We'll grab the rest of that later. It's not too much of a concern right now. Isn't there sometimes things underneath here? Oh wait, no, there's sequencers. That's right. To make the lights flash and all that kind of fun stuff. Okay. Alright, so this farm has produced a lot of carrots. Go ahead and start grabbing all the carrots and stuff that we can, just so we can do the farmer quests. But this shouldn't take too long to get all of... Did we loot this chest? Yes. Alright, so... let's just grab whatever we can. And we'll make better farms and stuff like that later. Right now, if we can just go to all of these. Oh, right, the Crimson Cultists that unfortunately didn't make it. through World Gen. So, in case you weren't here last time, there is a Thaumcraft Crimson Cultist place right here. There was supposed to be an obelisk here with the Crimson Cultists and everything, and it got overwritten by the Witchery Village that is this place. So, kind of funny. I've never really seen that. This mod pack in particular has had really weird world generation, and I think mostly it's just because of kind of mods that do similar things. Also, it looks like our friends are back. Yep, I hate you. So I looked at the wiki a little bit about them to see why we keep getting all these pumpkin spiders everywhere, and turns out they spawn wherever pumpkins would spawn. They typically spawn near pumpkins, but the thing is, they kind of they spawn naturally, and so there's not really anything we can do about that guy, other than let the villagers take care of him. Which is funny to me, but we have some business down below. So we still need to find redstone. That's the big thing that I'm after right now. And before we do anything else, let's go ahead and put a staircase up as far as we can go. And that'll just help make this a little bit nicer. So we don't have to, you know, do all that fun jumping every other block. But yeah. Oh man. Excuse me. I am sleepy. But I'm always sleepy, so. Oh, really? Oh well, that's good enough for right now. When we want to make this like a nice little mineshaft dish area to kind of explore and do all the fun stuff with, probably gonna want to do a little bit of work on the stuff. So let's peek our head out here. I'm looking to see if we can tell what some of these things flying around are. Let's get our bow and arrow. We don't have many arrows, but we have a few. Okay, so let's go down, I guess. And hopefully we'll be safe enough. Alright, this is where we're going to sneak right there. We're going to block that up. Alright, so a lot of iron right here. That is nice. Let's be smart about this. I hear noises. But they seem to be decently far away. So I just kind of want to section this place off. So I don't have to deal with it all at once type of thing. And there are a lot of different paths. Yeah, so that's one of those things. I think that's what's making the noise. Those are not super dangerous. Creepers are. Not really. Creepers are creepers. But they are a pain to deal with. Alright, so no. And he's going to be waiting for me over here. So we're going to block that up. And let's just clear out this a little bit, just so we can see a little bit better. But yeah, that is a big bird thing. I don't believe they are hostile. I could be very wrong. Ooh, essence berries. That could be nice. But I'm not seeing any redstone yet. Alright, let's look it up. So redstone ore. Redstone ore can be found under 16. Alright, so we need to go deeper. Alright, well, that's fine. So let's go back over here. We'll come mine the other stuff later. This will be fine. And let's look at journey map. We can kind of see where we're at, what we can see. So if we go this way, there's still going to be more stuff that way. We need to go deeper, and I think right here might not be a bad place. And this is going to be a little bit of a smaller kind of downward area. So what we'll do is not worry so much about making it super nice, and more of just getting to deeper Y levels. So dense iron, if you don't know, gives you multiple iron. If you silk touch it, you can do other things with it. It's really kind of good. But this is going to be... We found a good bit of iron down here, so that's nice. Let's fill this in. Just to make it a little bit more even. Cinnabar is something we'll need later, probably. We can go ahead and pick it up, I guess. And that gives us the ore itself, which wrong one. That gives us quicksilver. It's one of the best sources of quicksilver. You can also get cinnabar from thermal expansion with it. There's other ways to get it, but that's probably the easiest. It's the most consistent, at least. So, found some silver. Which, by the way, I wonder. We got some diamonds, so I wonder how many diamonds specifically we need. Also, silver likes to live with lead. It's both a actual thing in real life, and modded packs like to do that too. But it is, I believe, a literal thing. One of the main sources of silver and lead is galena, I believe, which has a mixture, I think. Not entirely sure. I don't know if my what is that called? I guess mineralogy. I don't know if my information on that is up to date or not, but I believe it is. But anyways, some silver and lead isn't bad to have, and a cave. Great. Alright, so there can be some really nasty things. Alright, and we're gonna block this off. If we want that iron, we can go get that iron, but we're gonna block that off. So we have some electrotine, some lead. This is special. That's Arlemite. That is DivineRPG stuff. And that's some more stuff that is DivineRPG. And this also goes up, but I don't think it goes up too far, so we're just going to do that. Alright, cool. We also have some mushrooms we can take. But yeah, this stuff is realmite. Minicio, we have the Arlemite, which I want to dig, make sure there's no lava. That is obsidian tier. It would probably be smart of me to read that. So can we make some more torches? Let's see. I saw some coal. Where was it? Right here. Do these have experience? No. Okay. So, let's get some coal. We'll get some more torches. Ferrous. That's nice to find. Also needs redstone level, so that means iron pick. And I'm trying to save the iron pick for as long as I can until we can find the redstone that we need. But it sounds like there's lava really close by. Some lapis. Lapis has an incredibly low, like, mining level, which is kind of nice. Let's just dig like so. Might as well grab some lapis while we're here. I don't know for sure how we're supposed to get ores later, like late game stuff. Hey, diamonds. I also don't know how many diamonds we need for that quest, but we found some. Alright. So, iron. We just need redstone. That's the only thing we really need right now. Go ahead and light that up for a second. I guess turn here. And I don't mind, like, just kind of randomly digging down here because it is giving us stone. Which is something we're probably going to need a good bit of as we kind of go, but really would like some redstone. Let's just dig a straight line, and there goes our pick. Alright, well, I guess we'll use some iron picks. Hey, redstone. Perfect. So we're going to do kind of a combination of vein mine, not vein mining. We could vein mine. That'd probably be a really bad idea down here. But we'll do kind of a combination of vein mining and just kind of normal mining. Let's go ahead and let's take a look first of all at our quest book. Right, we got to use the iron pickaxe, which will be upgrading our Tinker's pickaxe to iron soon enough. Get another torch up there. Cool, so we have yellowite, we have plenty of yellowite, and let's take a look at the quest book. See what all we need. So, we have diamonds, we have that. We need charged Certus quartz. Okay. We can also make stone torches. Let's go ahead and make a few of those. Just for the quest, more than anything. We need 12. We have 8, so that is... Just do this. Cool. So that's that quest. I guess let's go ahead. We can use up this pickaxe now. I care a little bit less about it. Let's just go ahead and mine a bunch of different things. We'll get some coal. We'll get some iron. We'll get just a variety of everything. Maybe find some more diamonds. That would be nice. And I actually want to see. So if we need charged Certus quartz, Because I'd love to get into applied logistics fairly soon. It generates rarely at like Y level 40s. Okay. Get some iron, some more silver, and lead, because of course. And we'll just kind of find whatever we can, get what we can. I guess we'll fill that back in. Makes it easier to get back up here. We also have some sapphires we can pick up. Some mushrooms, because why not? We'll definitely need those later. Witchery likes using mushrooms, so it's good to have at least a few. Get some tin. Perfect. Was there anything else on this side? Just a little bit of yellowite and some lead. Alright. So now we can grab some more Minicio, because why not? More yellowite. Go ahead and grab the electrotine. Let's move the torch. And I kind of want to get rid of using the stone torches. So that's what we're gonna mostly use. Not for anything other than just to get rid of them. I just want to make them for the quest. The quest is just there to tell you that they exist, and like they're not bad to have. It's just not something I particularly care about. All right, so it looks like it is either night or becoming like it's either becoming night or it's becoming day. Let's get rid of F7. Given that everybody's in their house, I think it is becoming day. Alright, so we got a lot of stuff. I guess Minicio is an ore, and quartz is also an ore. Let's take those out. Alright, so we'll put all of this stuff in here. Get 35 redstone, so that's good. Let's go ahead and put blocks in here, except for everything. We'll put everything in there. Mushrooms. Okay. So, let's complete some quests. We have chicken. Get some food. I guess let's also go ahead and repair our pick real quick. The stone pickaxe, because it's just a piece of cobblestone. Who cares? Alright, so we have redstone, which is going to give us some eggs. That's nice. We can start a chicken farm, potentially. And see, we have diamonds, which is going to give us either an ender pearl or an emerald. Well, we have a bunch of villagers here, so I'm going to take the ender pearl. That's a little bit rarer, I think. We do also have ender lily seeds. So let's take a few of these, and we need to plant these. These will literally take days to grow. So it would be good to have them growing immediately. On grass, I believe they take like 14 days in game. Not real life. That would be terrible, but it's not unheard of. Alright, so now what? We need to make smeltery. So the controller. Smeltery controller requires 4 plus 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our redstone, we need a block of that. And we'll have our smeltery controller. And that is going to be kind of amazing because we can actually start doing smeltery stuff, which is good. So can we get gold or iron? I have a good bit of gold. Let's get some more iron. Oh, we get both. Never mind. I'm silly. So we need to get liquid transfer nodes. What's the recipe for that? Lots of redstone for one, or we can use our ender pearl for more. We only need one. So that might be something, but it requires a bucket. Buckets are twice as expensive unless... Oh, can we not cast a bucket? Is there not a bucket cast in this version? Let's take a look at the cast. There is not. Dang. The gear cast is very important though. That is something that we're going to want to have, definitely. So... Alright, I guess we need to do a bit of base building and a bit of deciding on where everything's going to be. For the time being, let's go ahead and put this up here. Can put cobblestone in there. That'll be fine. Alright, so... This house is really close. But that's okay. Let's head over here to the smeltery, where the smeltery was, and we're gonna break this. We're gonna break the stone bricks and everything. A little bit of lag there, but we're gonna break the stone bricks just so that we can kind of make this look nicer. I don't want to have just an empty hole where there used to be stone bricks. Including like so. Because, well, it generates stone bricks if it goes off of a hill like it did. So we'll just make the hill natural again. But yeah, so what we need to do, we're going to set up our smeltery. We're going to get some stuff going. We're going to make a new cast. We're going to make an iron pickaxe out of... Well, we're going to make an iron pickaxe. And we'll go from there. So there is some trickiness. Actually, do we want an iron pickaxe at this point, or do we want to go for an alamite pickaxe? I think alamite would be better. It is going to require some obsidian, which is the weird part. So we're going to want this for the casting. We'll get to that soon enough. Alright. Let's see, do you guys have any good trade? Yes, you do. Alright, so where do we want to put our smeltery? That is... I realized I could have just vein mined that. Oh well. Where do we want to put our smeltery? That is a kind of a good question. We can move it later. Just keep this stuff. We're going to need all of this stuff. We can put these back though. We have an ingot cast. We're going to want this guy for that. Alright, so... yeah, let's just remove this tree. Let's just put it right here. Do 1, 2, 3. And actually, we'll just use the stone bricks we just got. To make this a little bit nicer. Alright, so now we can do something like this. We only have one drain. Let's put it on this side, because we have a little bit more room over there. Seared tank. Smeltery controller. And more. So there is an actual smeltery. So let's bring this up again. And we can do another. Why not? Nice big smeltery. Let's make sure it's well lit on top. And perfect. So it's becoming night. That's okay. So the last thing we want to do is we want to put a basin and a casting table. And we'll just break this. Put the pattern chest right there. So that'll be for casts. Then the last thing we need to do is 2 of those. Alright, so we're going to want to grab lava. We're going to want to start smelting some stuff down. So 2 gold ingots will give us a cast. We're going to want a cast of a pickaxe head almost immediately. And then we're going to want some other things. So we're probably going to want more. We're definitely going to want more lava at some point soonish. But yeah, let's grab a block of redstone. This is expensive now, but later it's not going to be as bad. So we're going to want a transfer node for liquids. We're going to need 2 lapis, 2 iron. We're going to need a transfer pipe, which is going to require another piece of redstone, plus some stone. Which we can't turn stone bricks back into stone, can we? Probably not. Arlemite bricks. Dungeon bricks, dungeon keys. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff you can use bricks for. But I think mostly it's decorative. So, yeah, we can chisel it. But I don't think we have a chisel. We could probably make one. Let's see. How bad is a chisel? We want not any of those. It's just a piece of iron. Okay. So let's get 9 iron. And we have 2 gold. Let's go ahead and first of all get a cast for a pickaxe head, and then we're going to get 9 iron in there, smelting up. And we get to keep the part, which is kind of annoying. Let's go ahead and sleep first. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just go put that back, get rid of it. I don't want it. But yeah, so what we can do is we can start looking at getting through Tinker stuff and getting a lot of Tinker stuff taken care of. There's something over here. What is over here? That house is different. Why is that house different? Oh, it's a coven witch. Okay. That's fine by me. This place is so overgrown with trees. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to clear it out a little bit more than I have. But as we kind of expand and kind of build up everything, some of the stuff we can actually, like the obsidian stuff, we're going to take. Because that's stuff we can actually use to get alumite. Because alumite is an alloy of iron, aluminum, and obsidian. So we're going to need a mixture of stuff. We also have 2 blocks of iron now. So we'll pour that out. We can make our chisel, which will give us our stone. Do we have any aluminum? That's something we're going to want. Aluminum or Where can I find you? Basically anywhere up top. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll put in ratios as we want them. So this is going to get us no sticks. Okay. This is going to get us most of the stuff we're going to want. Let's make like a handful of sticks. So we want a chisel. We're going to want a bucket. Another bucket, I should say. Let's go ahead and chisel all of the stone bricks into normal stone. And then what we can do is make some slabs. Grab 2 glass. And we should be able to make this down now. So we want transfer pipes. And then we're just going to need 2 lapis. Alright, not a problem. Everything is pretty much good to go. So, the big reason to get the transfer node is it will allow us to do more stuff. Let's get another ender pearl. It'll allow us to kind of get more it's gonna allow us to get more like automation, so we can put it right here instead of anything else, and we can like power it and whatnot. It's kind of if you want to automate stuff, the transfer nodes are probably going to be the easiest way at this point. I don't know what like conduits look like or anything like that, but let's take a look. How bad is a conduit? So pulsating iron, same recipe as always. Requires either an alloy smelter or a induction smelter. That's pretty standard. This is the same recipe as always. So the question is, how bad is an induction smelter? Basic requires seared glass, so it requires a lot of seared bricks. And not really much else. The tin gear is not too bad. We can save a little bit of iron by using a cast. How about the alloy smelter? Envar furnaces, okay. Casting basin. And it's going to require a machine frame as well. So, and capacitors are standard recipe, which you can replace the electrotine, or the gold with electrotine. Okay. And you can duplicate basic capacitors with the junk you get from the capacitor seeds. Alright, so that's not bad. So let's go ahead and transfer this back into just normal iron. And we just need to go find some aluminum. So, we probably a pumpkin spider. Yep, I hate you. Only reason I've died so far is the stupid pumpkin spiders. I hate them. They're the worst things ever. So let's see. Any more obsidian stuff? So the neat thing is we should be able to, anyways, smelt down some of the stuff and get more stuff. So right now what we need to do, also let's see, where is that? Here. So we have some books. There's a chest with more books. Cool. That's really nice to have. Alright, so we need to find some stuff. Specifically, we just need to go find some oh, what's it called? Some aluminum. And I think the way I want to do that is, let's not go back into our cave. There's a pumpkin spider down there. I know it. I hate you. I don't see you, but I hate you. But yeah, so let's go towards the mountains. The other thing, by the way, we are fairly close. Oh my god, why does it keep zooming in? We're fairly close to a taint biome, a fairly large taint biome. So I did take a look at the config files. That will not spread whatsoever. So, hate you. That is a good thing. This is an eerie biome because of this guy. If we broke that, eventually it would turn back to normal, but we're probably going to want to use it, so don't really want to do that. You know what, let's go ahead and pick up some white flowers. This is going to be really important for later, because pure daisies. I believe the only way to get pure daisies is with the white flowers, so I don't think that this mod pack even changed that, so is that some aluminum? It is. Alright, let's pick up the aluminum. Watch our backs. Alright, cool. So 4 aluminum. That should be enough? Question mark. Blueberries. You know, I searched all around for blueberries, and there we have some. There's a bunch literally right next to my base. Alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and go make some alamite. And then we'll take a look at the quest book and just kind of see where it wants us to go. There's plenty of stuff to do. There will always be plenty of work to do. But it's just a question of what do we want to do and what is going to be annoying to do. So, alamite is one of those things that's kind of annoying. It's a really weird combination of things. Put blueberries away. Put that stuff in there. Alright. That's fine. Okay, so if we want to make alamite. Alamite is, let's look at the molten. It is 80 aluminum, which is what, in terms of, I wish it gave it an ingot form. It's 32, 64. So it's, let's see, this is 4 8s, and this is 10 8s. So it's a 522. So we have 4. I almost want to find one more aluminum. I think we will. Let's go find another piece of aluminum, and we'll do 522. Hopefully we can do that. Because otherwise we're gonna just need more. We'll just end up needing more. Oh, hey, here's a little bit of a cave. We just need more obsidian, which is a pain, but we can do. Alright, so it's diorite, some iron, and of course the cave opens up, because that makes it significantly more dangerous. Alright, we got rid of all those torches. We don't have to use those torches anymore. Good. Unless we're in like a bind or something. Alright, so there's some copper. You know I don't have much copper. go ahead and grab it. I need to remember the vein miner is in this pack, and I should probably be using it. So let's just see. Kind of flattens out and then goes nowhere. All right. Just grab all this stuff. You know what? We'll even grab some coal, because I think that'll be good to have. All right. So there was another side to this cave. So let's see what's over there. Probably nothing but mobs now, because we've let things spawn. Or just nothing. That works too. Alright, so where do we want to go? There's another eerie biome because of a totem. I want to go towards the mountains, I think, because now actually the aluminum would have to be a little bit underground. There's cows. What are you? You are aluminum, or you are ore gravel. You are tin. Sure. So here's that cave we went into earlier. But yeah, if we look at, let's keep aluminum up. Aluminum. We look at aluminum. The ore gravel is fairly rare, but it's everywhere. But the actual ore, the highest it goes is like, you can find some at like the 70s, but 60s. We're far above the 70s now. So I doubt that we'll find any up here. Some iron ore gravel. I'll take that. But maybe on this like cliffside we could find some. Ah, the taint biome. What are those? Those look really weird. But yeah, maybe on the cliffsides. And those are mobs. I just don't know what they are. I think that's taint swarms, because there's another one right there. Another one right there. But I don't know what all this mod pack does adding to like Thaumcraft. I don't even know what like add-ons are available on Thaumcraft, but in this mod pack anyways. So who knows what we'll get into. Some more copper. Yeah, there's a handful of those things. I don't know what they are. They're kind of creepy looking. I'm sure we'll find out later. I'm sure we'll have to deal with them. Hey, there's some aluminum. Let's grab the aluminum, and then if we have any pick durability, we'll grab the, oh, that's just ore gravel. Okay, well that works. Is there any more aluminum easily accessible? There's a ton of copper down here. Yes. Yes, there is. Alright. Grab what copper we can. And go back home. So, our pick broke. Okay. So, home is this way. Had to think about that for a second. But once we get some Alamite, we can make a better pick. And honestly, we're just going to look at what kind of quests we can do after that. And I think we might spend a little bit of time... Hey, some more aluminum. We might spend a little bit of time just kind of working on the base area, trying to make things a little bit nicer. Unfortunately, I think the spider thingies that I hate, which there's one... I see it on the map. It's over this direction. In fact, we're walking towards one. I hate you. I have to tell everyone that I see. I really dislike those guys. In case you haven't been able to figure it out, I really dislike the pumpkin spiders. And in case you weren't here last time, DivineRPG, which is kind of the main mod for this, does this thing where there's 3 mobs that are camouflaged. There are pumpkin spiders. There are really nasty, which we found a where was it? We went exploring. We found a mesa biome, and there are fake cactuses there. So let's add 5 of those. There's fake cactuses there, and those things are annoying. We'll add that to those. And then there's also some grass blocks that we haven't encountered yet, which I'm kind of grateful for. But they are also a whole... oh, they will ruin your day too. So we need... Smelt that up. We'll smelt 2 of these up. And we'll see what we get. So one of the big things that we're going to have to do here soon is... we're going to have to get more lava for the smeltery. We'll worry about that soon enough. But we're going to take a look at what kind of quests we can do from here on out. And see just how good things can be. So... Actually, we're going to need that lava sooner than later. Probably. I wonder if there's a good way to get a good amount of lava early game. Buckets of lava. If we can get fire essence with fire seeds, which is a tier 2 alchemic chemistry set, we need the QED. So there's a lot of work to do. So we need a import water and lava from a tank through your liquid transfer node. So yeah, it wants you to get obsidian through that method, which I found obsidian stuff, so it's not a big deal. Here soon we should be able to make a tool forge, which is the vanilla recipe. That'll allow us to make things like... so we have 1 ingot of alamite, which is not enough. Actually, it is enough for a pickaxe, but I'm going to do this. Let's go ahead and melt this guy down. So we just need more alamite, but there is that. Going to give us some mossy stone bricks, and then we need a pickaxe head. So what we can do is we can just melt that back down. Put that away. And we'll grab that in a second. So we have these mossy bricks. We have a chisel. So I don't care about it. Let's just make some more stone. Alright. I have to get rid of this layer. It is really annoying. It's too close. It makes me feel claustrophobic. Can we do something like... Because I don't mind it as much as I don't want it over my head. You know what? We'll keep it. Alright, we need to sleep. So, basically, we're going to be getting a new pickaxe, which is going to give us access to obsidian completely. It's just a matter of There we go. Just a matter of getting things taken care of. So we have 2 whole ingots of alumite, and then a bunch of other stuff that is just not gonna combine quite yet. But let's make a new pickaxe. So combine those. We need to repair it. I always forget about that part. You can't replace the parts for a... Wait. Oh, right, you can't replace parts in this one. Is there a tool rack or something like that? There are. Requires iron. We might do that later. So let's go find some parts. Let's go part shopping. And there is this guy. You know what I need to do? I need to just bring all of the stuff to one location. So let's kind of make it so we're not going to fill up our inventory with anything else. And I believe the only other place we can go is these 2 places. Just make sure that there are no anything. We might use the slimy. Slimy binding might be good. Anything else that stacks? Oh, hey, we have more obsidian stuff that we can sacrifice. Obsidian tools and stuff are not bad. Alamite's better because it's cobalt level, but obsidian tools are not bad because you can use them for things like what do I want to say? You can use them for things like to get obsidian level. They are actually fairly high leveled stuff. Actually, I want that binding better. More. And so they're not terrible to use, but the problem with them is they're incredibly slow. Let's throw those in there. And can't we just... Yeah, we can just break pistons with our hand, which is nice. We're going to want that. And I guess let's just use a stick. But we have another chest. That's nice. Just put that in here with the piston as well. So I guess let's make a new pickaxe. Yeah, because it doesn't say parts can be replaced. So I don't think we can. But there is a pretty good pickaxe. It's pretty enough, and we get a little bit of delay on that. We're out of lava, so we need to go get lava. What kind of tanks can we make right now? Open blocks tanks requires obsidian. Ender tank, yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Can we make just a portable tank? Requires glass. It requires a lot of copper. Ew. Fluid tank requires a portable tank. How about a Sturgis quartz tank? That's just quartz glass, which is just a little bit of Sturgis quartz dust. That's not terrible. Okay, so it looks like open blocks tanks are probably going to be the easiest to get once we have a little bit of obsidian. So let's go get a little bit of obsidian. Oh my gosh. I will fix that one of these days. Is there any actual obsidian here? Yes, there is. Alright, so we're going to vein mine this. We're going to get a bunch of obsidian. and make my life a little bit easier. Cool. We got 52 obsidian from that. Not too bad. So I don't think we're going to need too much obsidian anytime soon. We claim the reward for that. We get paper and stuff. We get obsidian. We get some leather stuff. Alright, cool. So the big thing we need right now is we need to get some... We need to get a tank to get lava. And the best way I know... I mean, we do have a good bit of copper. But copper and aluminum convert into something I don't want to make. I.e. the... What is it called? Oh, I know what it's called. Why am I struggling? Aluminum brass. We have it in our inventory. Wow. So that's something I don't really want to have happen. Go ahead and put all this iron gravel in there. That shouldn't be a problem. Because it doesn't really matter too much. But let's see. Put the leather in there. The paper. No. Dark steel needs to come out of there. It needs to go in there. But I don't have any more space for chests, so I guess we're sleeping next to our ores. Alright, so what can we do? I don't really have enough copper to deal with that. We have... Oh, let's just make open blocks tanks. Right. I was just saying that. So it's just as easy as that. These guys are the type that you can go pick up stuff with. So really all we need to do at this point is go find a lava pool and grab all the lava. Is there one close by that I could just go to? I don't see one. Alright, well, back to the mines. So yeah, this is probably going to be the easiest way to deal with this. Let's just go find a... let's just go find a lava pool. I heard one when we were down by the one place. So that shouldn't be too bad. So I believe there's one down this direction. Here's a skeleton over there. Can we pick up... Oh, where was it? It was on the other side, wasn't it? Yes. We can. Cool. Let's go ahead and pick those up. Let's do something like this. Alright, cool. And we'll grab all the Minicio. Perfect. F7. There is lava, like, right underneath us. At least I hope. Let's light that up. Alright, so I saw lava on the map. Maybe it's directly in front of us. Ooh, but that's not gold. Yellow rate. I did not mean to do that. That is something I'm going to have to be careful about. Accidentally vein mining. But hey, we found some more Minicio. More silver. And lead. Alright, so let's take a look at journey map. Yeah, don't vein mine. I hear lava. I see lava at like this level. There's also some lava this direction, so let's just go looking for it. Perfect. Cool. So make this a little bit easier to kind of navigate around. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear out some of this lava. We have 2 tanks. We put them right back here. They'll hold 16 buckets each. And we're just going to take all this lava that we can. Because I don't want to have to deal with coming back for more later. So tedious, yeah, but it gets the job done. Now let's put blocks here so we can kind of see how far we need to go. Alright, let's take that tank, switch the tanks. And let's clear this up a little bit. Just so that we can kind of see the entirety of the lava pool. And whatever might be like underneath it. So there's that one there. And we can kind of clear things up. So something like this, we'll just kind of let it die down. And then we can kind of just take all of this as we want to. Now we are going to want to make sure this place is nice and bright. Don't want anything spawning on us. And just do that. Cool. So I think what we'll do from here is clear out this section. And then go to the other side. We can only take 2 more buckets right now anyways, so actually we can take 3. There we go. So this is our lava farm. It was pretty easy to find. And get plenty of. Right. Cool. So let's get out of here. Hey, there's some lead right there. So let's get out of here, and we'll head up to the surface. We will finish our smelting for all the alumite we could want from that batch, so that we can start doing basically all the ores. That's what we want to do. It is night, so we're going to need to go sleep immediately. Turn that off. But luckily we were down below, so there shouldn't be many creatures. Definitely don't want to see zombies. Zombies are bad. Because I don't want them to turn my entire village. Ow, that was rude. Alright, so there's a few more zombies over here. No. Bad. No, we lost one. So something we're probably going to want to do sooner rather than later is completely and utterly just make this place nice. That tree got overridden by this village. So I think the culprit of the weirdness in this world is, I hate you, is definitely witchery. So put a little bit of that in there. Let's grab our lava tanks. And you know what? No, we're gonna do the fun thing. We're gonna keep one in here just for safekeeping. But let's grab our transfer node. Minicio stays. Alright. We have a lot of cobblestone now. That's good. That's good. We want to have a lot of cobblestone. Put all this stuff away. And what we can do is we can just do one of these. No. One of these. So that will fill up the tank automatically. Alright, so we still have a little bit of stuff. So let's grab some obsidian. I will be honest, I don't know how much obsidian we need, but we'll grab a little bit. And let's take a look at our quest. So what do we have to do? So we need to make a Sterling generator. We'll do that soon enough. That is basic power. That will get us by for a little bit. Upgrades, Tool Forge. Tool Forge would be nice, but the upgrades probably, like, I want stuff to unlock more quests so I can kind of see where we are going. We need to find charged surge squirts. That's going to be a little bit of a pain. And we're going to definitely need to get a lot of stuff. Machine frames are going to be important. Something else we want. And yeah, so let's see, what's the next thing? We have some automation stuff. We can make Electrum, Invar, Bronze. We can actually get Bronze pretty quickly, and then we're going to need a capacitor soon enough. So this is all automation stuff. We'll get to that later. And the farming, we need to get our cactuses. Let's go ahead and I think if we're not okay, we still need 2 more. All right. So we have 5 alamite, 1 ingot of. Okay, cool. That's good enough for me. We'll just cast out the ingot of obsidian. So alamite is pretty quick to make and all that fun stuff. So we have 2 more. And then this next thing, we have 20 ingots, so it's 2 of each. And then we'll see kind of where we're at from there. What all we need. Let's make the ingot of obsidian. That'll take a little bit to cool, but we can get obsidian ingots, which I don't know if these are super duper useful or not, but we can always smelt it back. So it's just going to be storage for. Get out of my way, please. It's just going to be storage for stuff. So cool. So we've used quite a bit of. Oh, that holds 8 buckets. Never mind. We haven't used all that much lava, which is good. So let's put all this stuff away. And let's take a look at what we have to do. So we have the Minicio. We did that plenty long ago. We still need to get plenty of farming stuff, so we should set up a farm at some point. We need agricraft stuff, so we need crop sticks. That's literally just sticks. We can bust that out right now. And I'm going to say let's go ahead and do that. Cool, we can get some wood. I don't really care. But we can't do anything else with that until much later, so it's a bummer. Let's take the eggs out. We don't need the eggs in there. Actually, we don't need the ender lily seeds either. Those can be placed somewhere else for right now. Alright, so we've done all the things we can do with that for now. Exploration. So there are 4 quests here. So there is the snow globe. In order to get the snow globe, we need shadow bars, snow, and glass, plus diamonds. Shadow bars are arlemite and ruby. Ruby comes from an ore. Or dust. So I don't know how to get ruby ore, but I'm sure we'll figure that one out soon enough. Gadgets. We can make iron chest, which is expensive, or we can make potato stuff. So we can do lead stuff. Okay. Anything else yet unlocked? No. So I guess for right now, let's go ahead and just smelt up some stuff. Let's get some bronze. That I know we can do pretty simply because I believe... Let's go to our parts store. There's copper. We're going to smelt up all of this stuff. There's a bunch of bronze that I don't really care about. I think that's more copper. Iron. Iron. Although we have to be careful with some of this stuff because this gives us 72. That is half an ingot. This also gives us 72. That's half an ingot. So I don't want to use the crossbar because that's only half an ingot. But the chisel head with the crossbar is fine. So it's not going to give us enough to make an ingot. But we can just go ahead and smelt all this stuff up. And then cast it all out. So here's a question. Garden of Peace. So in order to get into Britannia, we need 2 quests somewhere. And the recipe is books. Really? Must be this guy is going to be expensive. Cracked runic plates and defensive core. Yeah. Wow. We're not going to be getting into Britannia anytime soon. Alright, well. I'm going to look up real quick. DivineRPG rupee ores. So... rupee ore. Alright, so we have a bunch of stuff we can go ahead and cast out. We'll cast out the bronze. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let's cast out the bronze. Let's cast out the iron. We'll keep the copper in there and we'll make a little bit more bronze. Rupee is very rare ore, much rarer than diamond and the second rarest. Okay, so it's super duper rare. It's super duper rare. And we can supposedly craft bedrock. Alright, so is this just copper now? Yes, it is. Cool. So let's get some tin. Let's get some lead. We have a ferrous ore. 10. Okay. Let's use the ore gravel more than the ore itself. Let's sleep. Alright, so let's take a look real quick at the rupee ore. So ruby dust we can get from grinding up relamite at a very low chance. We can get the ore doesn't seem to generate. Rupee blocks are the ingots. And those can be grabbed from the dust. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say we need to get the dust, but I don't know. The rupee block is supposedly the way you're supposed to get bedrock, but I don't know if we can get bedrock in this, so I don't know. There's a zombie villager over here. Okay, well, whatever. So let's get some more. How much? We need 8 bronze for this quest? Yes. So let's put in a piece of tin. Let's grab some copper. And yeah. Alright, so this will make we'll get a little bit of bronze from this, so this will give us what, 4 bronze? No, we had 2. So that will give us more bronze. Alright, we'll just make some bronze. Now the other thing we're going to need is Invar, but I was having trouble finding ferrous. So it generates fairly uncommonly between 5 and like 20. Best is 12. Alright, well that's not good. What do we want to do? What do we want to do about this place? So we have 80 ingots of bronze. You know what? Let's put one more in there. Let's grab the tin out. Because why not? And we'll start working towards getting some cool stuff. So, I think the next thing we need to make... Let's see, what else do we have? We can make some electrum, which is just gold and iron. I believe it's... Oh, gold and silver. It's a 1-to-1. Makes 2. So we need 8. So we need 4 gold. So there is 2. Let's go ahead and get the bronze out. 2. I don't have any more. 3, 4, 5. Let's just do the 4. And we'll need a little bit of silver. So that should be enough. We have bronze. So that is completed. We're going to get a satchel, which is actually kind of nice. It's empty, but we can store stuff in it. It's actually really nice to have. So we're going to keep that on us. And let's see, what can we get rid of? We have... Well, honestly, nothing. Okay. So if we went Invar, Invar is also going to be a little bit... We need more ferrous ore. So let's go ahead and start dumping this stuff in here. What can we get rid of in here? I guess let's just go ahead. We have 8 ingots of electrum. We're going to have to do this one by one just because I don't want to waste any more. Actually, you know what? Who cares? Let's make a block of electrum. We can always get more gold. So one of those and silver will get us more electrum. And then we'll have an extra ingot of silver. Just not a problem. Alright, so some of the things we need to do are going to be a little bit of a pain. So we need to make a capacitor. That's not a problem. We can use gold nuggets, redstone, and copper. So let's go ahead and make one of those. That is bronze, so... Nuggets, let's get some copper. And we'll go exploring again / mining. Alright, so this and this. And then I believe one more of these. And that should give us all the electron we need. Plus we have a little bit of silver. So, and then we'll just have 2 things of copper. So that should be the electrum quest. And it is. Awesome. We'll get a pneumatic servo. And then we can get a leadstone energy frame, which is pretty expensive. Alright. Well then. Alright, so let's get the copper so we can get the capacitor. It's going to be 2 of these. And we really should make a farm. And we should make a proper farm so that we can have what we want. These guys are just not going to want to despawn. Ever. I mean, I could use my arrows on them, but I don't really want to. So, I think one of the big things we need to do is kind of start clearing out a lot of this land. We have mostly bronze tools, so that's kind of nice, since we do have a good bit of bronze. Let's go ahead and make copper, redstone, and gold. Get our first capacitor. That will give us a wooden spike. Let's go ahead and dump off some of this stuff that we don't need right now. So, we need to get more ferrous, and we need to get charged Sturgis quartz. Ferrous is very low, charged Sturgis quartz is not as low. Also make a few more stairs. But let's go ahead and get some of this stuff taken care of. I really hate you. Are you going to wake up? No. Let's just do this. I hate those guys so very much. They just like to spawn everywhere, and it's really annoying. Alright, so let's go down underground. We need to find some more ferrous. That's kind of the big thing. It'd be nice is if this had a scanner, but it doesn't. Portable scanner has 2 functions. If you right-click a non-simple block, it will provide you some information. Yeah, so it's not particularly useful. There are scanners in other mods that will do things like show you where all the ores are, and that would be really nice to have, but we don't, so bummer. There is something over here. Hey, there's some aluminum too. So let's turn this on. We do need to kind of keep our eye out for certain special mobs. And there are so many things. Did I place all that? I must have. Okay. So I'm not going to worry about it. Let's go this way. That sounds so creepy. I blocked that off. Okay. Oh, there's 2 of them. I don't know what those are. We might regret this. But let's go for it. They are so creepy sounding. They also sound very angry. What are you? Okay, we need to get a little bit closer. I didn't see what it was. Cave crawlers. Those things are really creepy sounding. They're not particularly strong. So that is at least nice. We just have to wait for him to kind of get close enough. So DivineRPG, again, adds a lot of things. And I don't know what happens tomorrow. So I'm going to be super cautious around anything I don't know about. Okay. Well, back to safety. Okay. Those were creepy. There's also something in this general direction. And we can always, you know, light up more stuff. We can get some more torches pretty simply. Break more. Okay, so whatever this thing is probably underneath us. Or not. I don't know. Anyways. Let's, break on through here. This opens up quite a bit. I just want some essence berry bushes. These things are really good to have because they are free experience. Hey, look, lava. Cool. So essence berry bushes are really nice to have. They give you free experience. They grow like all the other plants. Alright, so where do we need to go? We need to go this way. If I want to find more ferrous, we're probably going to need to explore around Y level 12, I think it said. So like here-ish. Let's go ahead and get silver and lead. And we're just gonna mine. We're just gonna strip mine for a little bit. Hey, some gold. That is nice to find. Oh, right. So that is something I hadn't seen yet. We're going to get blue slimes every once in a while because of the parts we used. Because we made the decision to use the blue slime, we will occasionally get blue slimes to spawn on us. Not a problem. Not really much of an issue at all. But more of a noted. So let's just continually mine through here. I am not looking forward to going to the Nether. I will say that much. But we'll just mine. Grab as much stuff as we can find. And do we want the coal? Yeah, let's get the coal. It also unlocked more stuff. By unlocked, I mean it showed us where more stuff was. And this is a actual... Maybe it's a cave, or maybe this is just how much coal there was. How much coal do we have? We don't have that much. So something nice we can do now is we can satchel all of our goodies that are fully stacked. I don't think we're going to get any more essence berries, so that's going to go there. And I guess let's just... This was just the coal. That's kind of cool. Alright. So let's keep digging. Not much to say. I don't really want to go out mining quite yet. We're still really underpowered. At least for my liking. Especially against things that I don't know what they're going to be. We're going to find a lot of really weird creatures and whatnot. And yeah, I just don't know what I want to do with them. They're probably going to cause more issues than not. But we really just need some ferrous. Let's just keep going this way until we run into something that I don't like. Whether it's a cave opening or whatever. We'll just go this way for a little bit longer. Actually, ooh, I didn't even notice the lead. And we have some silver. Cool. So, we're at Y level 13. Slash Y level 12. So we should be able to... Hey, bunch of stuff. Cool. Let's light this up. And grab all of the bunch of stuff. We should be able to find the ferrous, but I think it's going to be relatively rare. Alright, let's just pop down here for a second. And we can just keep vein mining. A little bit of lag. I meant to say lag, and I decided halfway through to change it to delay. Oh man. All right, let's get rid of that stack. And the stack we're about to get, which is coal. Alright, so something happened. But we didn't see it, which makes me think that it's like diagonals. Yep. Okay. So there's like lava underneath us. We need to be careful of that. Just grab all this stuff. And some ferrous. Perfect. So I think we found what we needed. Alright, so I had wondered how it would be possible to have literally so much stuff in here in this mod pack. Because I've talked about this last stream that we did this. I've been watching, well, half watching, occasionally tuning in to the Minecraft server. The people, all of them are playing this. There's a handful of them that are playing this mod pack, which is how I discovered it in the first place. We're also gonna head back at least a little bit, just so that we can go search for the other stuff. But they have just a ton of resources, and I was trying to figure out like how. Do we have? Nope. And like quarries. I mean, I know there's an ender quarry that requires, wow, Terra Shatterer. That's impressive. What does a QED actually require? Okay, we have to go to the ice place and get an electrotine generator, which, okay. So, is there anything? I guess laser drills are gonna be probably the like main way to get a bunch of stuff, but that is something that's kind of like I don't know exactly how we're supposed to get access to a lot of resources in this pack. I mean, I know that the Deep Dark is a thing. Requires a Master Ritual Stone, which requires Dark Steel blocks. Ew. I know that we can do... we can go to the... Actually, I wonder. Twilight Forest. So if we look at exploration, what gets you access to the Twilight Forest? A beacon. Oh man, that is gonna be expensive. So, is a beacon a standard recipe? That is a good question. And the answer is, yeah, more or less. Also requires a block of mana diamonds, but more or less. Which those are standard. Okay. So if we want the charged Certus Quartz, that's the next thing I'd like to try to find. Best is Y level 45. So let's work our way up to Y level 45, and we'll do something similar. I.e., we're going to go vein mine. So about right here. And we're just gonna vein mine. Because, well, not vein mine. But yeah, no, vein mine. That is exactly what we're doing. We can also pick up any ores we find, because why not? And hopefully be able to get what we want. So I could actually vein mine the button, stuff like that. And I don't know why I didn't realize we were going to encounter the thing, this guy, the ravine. But I mean, here you go. That's where we've been down there. Light that up. This is all just normal Certus Quartz. So I guess we can throw that away and get some Certus Quartz. There's more over there. There's plenty of it everywhere. But it's just a matter of, can we do anything about it? So we can do this for right now. And we're going to be really risky. We're going to bridge across the ravine. But we're not going to be that risky. So we're going to be super duper safe. I'm going to put a torch here. And let's just see, can we reach? We can. Perfect. Oh man, I really dislike ravines, just because there's so much darkness. And, well, let's be honest, all this darkness does not help in a mod pack that you're terrified of anything that you could possibly encounter. So let's go ahead and grab all of this stuff. We can go down a little bit because there was a little bit more Certus Quartz here. Light this up. A pretty massive ravine. I don't think we have any copper, so we have enough copper at home for right now anyways. I mostly just want to grab this. I want to find some charged Certus Quartz. So we're going to seal this up slightly, just so that we Don't have any issues with it later. And let's go this way, away from the ravine. Actually, no. Let's go upstairs. And let's drop off like all of our stuff. Because we have way too much. And all this stuff can kind of go in here. We'll deal with the redstone later. We're going to make a bunch of this stuff blocks and whatnot. We're going to kind of condense it. But just grab what we can, what we want. And, you know, we don't need the chisel all the time on us. So, let's go back down. And we'll see if we can't find some of that stuff that we want. Specifically the, well, the stuff. Yes, the stuff. The charge surge quartz. So, just go this way. Didn't forget about the satchel, by the way. I just wanted to get back down here. I just want to do this real quick, and then we're going to work on other things. Start making some machines, maybe. Hopefully, maybe. And go from there. So, we are at Y level 45. We should be able to find Surge quartz eventually. Hopefully not encounter any more caves. And here's the thing. Once we find one piece of charged surge quartz, we really shouldn't need to do much else with it. Yeah, I want a bunch of dirt. Does this go anywhere? No. Cool. So we can get plenty of tin. Get some more iron. Peridot, sure. We'll torch this up. Cool, so we got a couple stacks of dirt. We can use that to fill in the holes at our, oh, block lag. That's weird. We can use that to patch in some of the holes. And that should be fine. Oh man, sorry about that. I was checking the stream, making sure everything looked good. I'm gonna take a real quick drink. Alright, so there is a thing over there. I don't know what it is. But the fact that I see something on the map probably means there's a cave. And I'm going to say let's go kind of in that general direction. Also get some amber. Haven't done that yet. Copper. And there are a handful of monsters that we do need to find. That spawn rarely underground. Not looking forward to having to do that, but it is something we're going to have to do. But no, it's one of those cave dwellers. Okay. I don't know if they drop anything, so I'm not going to worry about them. Let's go back going this way. But that does mean that there is a cave. As does that, the noise. Man, Minecraft, thank you for proving my point. So Surge quartz. That is a bummer. Coal. There's more Surge quartz, but that one's charged. Perfect. There are a lot of zombies here. Let's block this off. And this. Why are there so many zombies? I mean, I see... that there is a... They're actually all over here. Anyways, let's get the Certus quartz. And we only need the one. That is a question. Looks like we did. Cool. So we'll want to make the charger first, which we can do because we did find some nether quartz. But I want to see why there are so many zombies. I can't tell if they're above us or below us, but this is potential spawner. It is in fact a spawner. Alright. So let's do journey map. Let's do this. New. Zombie spawner. Zombie spanner. So how do we want to get down there? Oh, it's literally right here. Alright. So I guess the easiest way is going to be to do this. This should draw in... Oh my god, I really hate the cave dweller things. Not because they're dangerous, they don't seem to be dangerous, but because they are really creepy sounding. So it's just kind of... Look, I want that iron. It's kind of the main reason I'm coming down here. I might have jumped. It's whatever. Alright, so let's close that off. This goes nowhere, so let's just light that up. Yeah, that thing is like over here. Ooh, we have iron ore berries. We also have more Certus quartz. We have a nice zombie spawner. We have a bunch of stuff. Okay. So, other thing I want to do real quick is grab this iron. See what kind of things we can stack in our satchel. Nothing. Alright, so what can we leave? We don't need the diorite, we don't need the marble, we can take the ender pearl. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's something we'll deal with later. Don't hold shift over that. We'll take the bread so we can eat that here in a moment. And honestly, I think we're good to go. Let's change the waypoint. Edit to... I guess let's just remove it and then add a new one. Zombie spawner. Cool. So we can come back for that later. I really hate these cave dweller things. I don't know what they're called. Anyways, how do we get back up? How do we get back to where we need to be? So that is... It's gotta be up here. It is. Okay, so how are we gonna want to do this? I guess let's break that. We can put a torch here. And that works. Alright, so I guess we'll put a torch here as kinda this goes up. And let's get out of here. Let's go back up to the surface. and maybe do some stuff. So we've done enough mining. Let's go sleep. That is the most important first thing to do. We need to sleep. Please let me sleep. Cool. So we'll sleep. There's a skeleton chasing me. And he's just gonna kind of hang out underneath my... Ow. Aha, take that. No, this is my house. You're not allowed in. So... There we go. Let's dump off our inventory. So let's just get rid of all this stuff. Oreberry bushes are something that we're going to probably want to keep around, but not something I really need right now. Let's go ahead and dump off all of that. Andesite. Zombie brains. Okay. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and start working on kind of compressing some of the stuff down. So we'll make blocks. It'll be nicer, it'll be easier until we can get applied energistic. So red fence. Huh. Blocks of redstone. And basically we can just kind of store things all willy-nilly for now, but we're definitely going to want to kind of clean this place up and start working towards better things. So we're going to get some more charged surge quartz, which is really nice. So we need to get a meteorite compass, which requires dark steel. We can actually do that because we found some dark steel. We can do the other thing. We can make the charger, which will allow us to make more charged surge quartz. So both of those are really good. We have a lot of work to do, but let's clean up this place. So satchel, put you in there, and I don't know what to do. We have so much just junk. Let's organize this. There we go. Perfect. Alright. So, first things first. There's a spider. Right there. Not a problem. Cool. So first things first. Let's go clean up all the dirt. The remaining liquid stuff that we need to do. And take care of all this. So there's some sand here. I want this sand. You're gonna need to get out, please. Alright, so we're gonna want to terraform this a little bit. But that'll be a little bit less important. Can we grab all the sand? Yes, we can. So I just want to clean this up a little bit. So the farm's leaking. That's okay. I destroyed the road. That's also okay. And yeah, I'm gonna need to do a lot of terraforming, but I wanted all that sand. That was a stack and a half of sand. Destroyed the road. That's okay. We can fix it just by doing something like this. Cool. And do something like this. Okay. So I'm not too concerned about terraforming everything right now. In fact, that farm will probably be removed. In fact, you know, let's go ahead and remove it. So what we can do is just vein mine that, and then get rid of all this stuff. We're probably gonna need to go repair our shovel here in a second. Oh, sorry. Let's also grab all this gravel, and we'll just kind of do something like this. So that'll work. Alright, so we have plenty of like maintenance to do to make this place look nice, convenient, and more than anything just kind of easy to get around. Like that's what I mean by convenient. Just make it so that we can walk from point A to point B without having to have many issues. Alright, you're gonna be rude and just stand there. So we're just gonna do this. Once you want to get up, you can do that. So just want to clear this in, and honestly we can kind of shape this a little bit better. Please get out of the holes. And we'll just go a little farther over. Cool. There we go. So this looks a lot nicer right now. We need to fill in this as well, but this isn't too much of an issue. There we go. Alright, so let's go repair our shovel and our pick. We'll grab some gravel. I don't care about the gravel right now. Let's grab bronze and a piece of alamite so we can repair stuff. Bronze. And there we go. Wrong way. Perfect. So I wanted more sand so we can make a better farm for a cactus. And that's kind of the thing we're gonna want to do here soon, is figure out where we're gonna put all this stuff. This tree can go. And some of the trees can stay. It's fine. But we will be lighting this area up completely sooner or later. So this needs to go. And honestly, I think we're going to take down the big tree, the greatwood tree. Assuming we can. It might have a different mining level. We could also store this. What is this? This is sewage, isn't it? We can get sewage other ways later. Yes. There's a bucket of sewage. We don't need that crap. Literally. So we can just kind of clean it up. And it'll be fine. So this house got kind of ruined on the side. We can repair it. Might as well. Just a little bit of cobblestone. Cool. I thought it was going to be wood too, but I realized after I started filling it in, and it's like, wait, no, that's just the window. So when we're underground, we might want to pick up more dirt. Just so that we can do stuff like this. so that we can maybe save the villagers from all of the issues. Alright, so let's chop down this tree. Let's grab all of the great wood. Do we have any more dirt? No. We didn't get all the great wood. But it is getting night, so let's go sleep. Let's see if we have any more dirt lying around. And we'll continue terraforming stuff. So this stuff can go in here. This stuff can all go in there. And sand we'll keep there for now. Okay. So we're gonna want to get plenty more dirt. We'll grab that if we have any more. But we're going to want to finish chopping down the great wood tree. That's going to give us more light, which is nice. But stupid spiders. I really don't know if I can stop them from spawning altogether or not. But I guess we'll find out. But yeah, this place is just so overgrown. We need to kind of fix that. Must be on the other side. Yep, it's right there. We have some arrows. We can make more arrows. It's not going to change if we shoot it with a bow and arrow. And at the very least, we can just move it away. There we go. Gave me a pumpkin. Alright, so here's the tree. I want to get on top of one of these houses. So I guess we're gonna have to parkour this. Let's just put a piece of dirt there for right now. I'll come back and get that because dirt is precious. I know I could have probably dealt with this a different way, but oh well. So let's get up here. Grab some of this stuff, and we're just going to dirt pillar up. And miss the leaves because they decayed on me. Alright. Just finish most of this. We can break the leaves. And I guess we'll go ahead and dirt pillar on the other side to get the rest of it. Because there is still a little bit left. And just right here. So, I think let's go ahead and jump up here. Oh my god, there's gravel in that tree. Jump on top of this roof. And dirt our way to the top. Alright, can we reach? No. Awesome. So I guess let's just get down here. Now some of the stuff is going to have to be moved. Some of it doesn't matter as much. Eventually a lot of the houses are going to be completely destroyed. All the villagers seem to be over there right now. I don't know that it's worth it per se to worry about like trapping them or anything like that. Let's grab that dirt back. Let's eat. Grab our rubber tree. And cool. That should be good for now. So what do we want to do right now? We have so much great wood. You know what? Let's go ahead and do something a little weird. We have 2 stacks of carrots currently. We're gonna need to farm carrots and stuff like that. But before we do anything else, let's go ahead and I want to go grab all the books out of the little library thing that spawns. And yeah, this area is definitely overgrown. We're going to need to get rid of a lot of this stuff as well. Get rid of the berry bushes. Can we... F7. Put that there. So you guys don't have any issues. Oh, hey. The one guard is doing his job. Real quick, can we... it is lit up in here. Perfect. I don't know how they got in there, but that's where they're going to stay. Alright, so F7. Let's grab all of this. Item frames and everything. And we have a bunch of books. Now, can't we do something with that? Can't we get a bookshelf? Yes. How bad? Just wood. Alright, perfect. Oh no, there's floating blocks. Let's go fix that. But yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of different things we need to kind of clean up and clear out. It's not that big of a deal. It's just kind of something we have to eventually do. But I mean, we're close to a. God, this is a really good place to set up base, I think. Once we get this place kind of secured and lit up and all that kind of stuff, we'll have plenty of space to do whatever we want, and it's going to be great. So for right now, let's go ahead. I want to get a bookshelf. And one of the big things we're going to need to do relatively soon is in the farming quests, we're probably going to want... We need 4 stacks of carrots. Do we have to turn those in? No. Good. Because that would be bad. So what we'll end up doing is just kind of questing for a little bit. But we have all of these things. We're going to want some... Actually, we're not going to want anything. We're going to want some oak wood slabs. And that will give us a bookcase, which we can go ahead and place right here. And put all these books on it. Can't I? Yeah, there we go. So a lot of important books. And basically every book we're going to put in there. The Simple Achievements book, which... Does this have things? Might have a couple of things. Line of progression. So Ender.io is kind of next. And then a lot of things. But we'll also get Applied Logistics 2 relatively quickly. Which is nice. That is really nice for me. Thaumcraft doesn't actually open up until after Britannia. Wow. So collect lava, make alamite, mine titanium, obsidian, rupee, arlemite, and relamite ore. So we haven't found some of those. Make some power generating machines. Pulverizer and redstone furnace make induction. Okay, so we're actually going to be able to get into big reactors relatively quickly as well. So let's put one of these. This is morning. Recipes, maybe, yeah. Never really look at the recipes in a modded pack like this, because probably not going to be what you think it's going to be. I remember these. Can we make anything halfway decent? We can make a mall. 15? That's pretty good damage. Anyways, let's take a look. I want to see just what all do we have in Thaumcraft. We have Gatomancy, which is... Actually, I don't know too much about this one. Thaumic Esoteria, we have Energistics, of course. Thaumic Tinkering, knew about that one. Forbidden Magic, which is fun. And then basic stuff. Okay. We have one more spot. You know, we have a enchanted book. We can put that up there too. Cool. So it is getting night again. Let's go ahead and sleep, and let's go ahead and look at the quest book and see what all we want to make. So we need to do farming. In fact, actually, let's kind of deal with that. Where do I want to put a farm? I mean, there's a farm over in this direction. Alright, well, that guy's dead. There's a pretty big farm right over here that has a lot of stuff. And rather than... for right now, we're not going to worry about it. Let's just go ahead and collect stuff that's already growing. In fact, we have 24. I almost want to break all the carrots and worry about them later. At the same time, I don't really want to do that. So... Stupid spiders. There's more potatoes in this farm. There's more sand, which I kind of want to grab that later as well. That's something good that we'll want a lot of sand just for glass making, as well as there's a pumpkin here. Is there another one right there? Alright. I hate those things. I really don't know why they spawn so frequently, but they do, and it's really annoying. Alright, so I think we're going to do a couple things. We're going to make... we're basically going to look at the quest line, and we're going to look at all the quests, and we're just going to... well... We're going to just list out a bunch of things, and we're going to bust all out, do it all. And I think one of the big things we need to kind of work on in the coming episodes is just figuring out what all we want to get, like, where all we want things to go. So we are full on wheat. So we have a little over a stack of potatoes. I think what I want to do is I want to take the crop sticks and the mattock out. Crop sticks can go in there. Let's go ahead and break this guy. Our Ender Lily seeds are slowly. This guy is going pretty quick, which is nice. And the other ones aren't. So we need 6 cactuses. That should be a quest. Cool. So we get some blueberries, and we need 4 stacks of cactus. Great. Let's Let's put that stuff away. And I wish there was a clock. How expensive would a clock be? Actually really cheap if we use aluminum brass, which we can, so let's do that. And I want to grab a item frame. We're going to put this right by the door. Actually, no, let's not put it by the door. Let's put it over by the bed. And now we can see, like, when it's time to go to sleep. Okay, and the next thing I want is a tool rack. Might want a couple of these, but it's just wood slabs. So, I believe we have a few of those left. We need a little bit of iron. Which we have well over a stack of iron ore, so that's not a problem. Let's do... That's enough. I don't know if we're going to want one or two of these, but this is something we can put here. We could put our mattock up, and then I think the fishing rod would be good here as well if we want to go fishing. But then all of these old tools, the chisel would go good, and shears. I think that's a good combination of things. And then what we can do is for old tools, we'll make another one. And this will go back here. And we'll just put our retired tools on there. So, things we made for just a little bit that aren't going to get any more use. Because they don't really need to. Cool. So, can we turn these back? We can. Cool. Unfortunately, we used an odd number. But we'll get that fixed eventually. So if we take a look at the quest book, we need to do a lot of farming. We'll worry about that later. That's not too much of a concern at this point. So let's go to, let's see, automation. Let's go ahead and make the Invar. So we need 8 Invar. So ferrous, and it's 1 to 2. Let's look up Invar. And molten Invar is, yes, 1 to 2 makes 3, I think. Invar blend, yes. 1 ferrous plus 2 iron gets 3. So we're going to need 3 ferrous and 6 iron. We'll get that cooking up. Cool. And that'll be the Invar. So, what all... Ooh, we unlocked making shiny purple crystals, which is going to give us some nether quartz ore. That's nice. So we'll do that later. Let's see, the things we're going to want. Tool forge. Let's see, Sterling generator. Sterling generator. What is that? Tool forger. Okay. Don't really care about the upgrade right now, but we are going to want to do... Is it in the automation? No, it's in the gadgets. We are going to want to make an iron chest. At least for right now. We could do the upgrade. It's just as expensive, so we're just going to do that. We'll worry about the other stuff later. Oh wow, that would be nice. That is expensive. Okay, never mind. So we'll do that, and then let's see, what else do we want to make? Machine frame. We'll do machine frame, charger, and meteorite compass. So, machine frame, charger, and meteorite compass. Okay, cool. So that's a lot of stuff to make. I know we're going to need the chest, and we'll see what else we need as we kind of go through this stuff. So, one thing I want to see real quick, is there any really cheap gears? There are wooden gears, and it is just sticks. So that's going to be important, as you guys will see in just a moment. We're going to want a piece of aluminum brass. Aluminum brass is really good for casting, so that's what we're going to use it for. I want to almost get rid of this house. We might do that. So we have 2 things of Invar. Let's go ahead and smelt this up and get our next cast, which is a gear cast. Now, the reason we want a gear cast so badly is, well, basically, it's going to allow us to get... gears a little bit cheaper than normal. So that is automation quest done. And that's going to allow us to get to the machine frame hardened, which requires electrical steel and an electrum gear. We'll worry about that later. So aluminum brass, we can't use it on that gear. Okay, well that's fine. So just put the Invar away and grab some iron. I need plenty of iron. We can put the lead away because we don't need that. All right. So what's the next thing to make? Let's make them in order. So we need dark steel and the charged surge quartz. So we can make the meteorite compass, and we'll be able to make dark steel soon enough. The recipe for it is vanilla, right? Yes, coal powder, iron, and obsidian. So it's not too bad. It's expensive energy-wise, but it's not too bad otherwise. So meteorite compass. So there's a meteorite that way. All right, so that's done. We also need the charger. So that's 5 iron and 2 fluix crystals. So that is easy enough to do. We're going to need a piece of redstone and a nether quartz piece. We can sleep. And cool. So this is simple enough. We just need to find a pool of water. And in fact, I'm going to... I'm going to grab a bucket of water, and we're just going to make a pool of water over here, just for the fun of it. So all we have to do is throw redstone, charged surge quartz, and nether quartz in there, and they pop together and make flux crystals. So now we can get the charger. Now this will require energy, but we'll worry about that later. So there is the charger. Alright, so next thing is the machine frame. So if we want a machine frame, it's going to require some weighted pressure plates, a 10 gear. So let's get some 10. I'm going to need a little bit more. So, actually, don't we have some gravel? No, I guess not. Okay. So let's get this cooking. We want the aluminum brass in there for right now. We're going to make a 10 gear, and then we're going to try to cast it so that we can cast out gears, which will be nicer. But let's go ahead and eat. We need to get more food. Also, we have that taken care of. Growth accelerator, that's going to be important later. How bad is that? Dark steel, plastic, which that looks completely vanilla for Mine Factory. Dark steel and yeah, okay, nothing too major there. So 2 blocks of 10. Let's go ahead and get our first one. And this wooden gear we'll probably eventually use. It's good for the wooden crank, which we can use to make a grindstone. I don't know if that's important anymore, but if not, we can just get rid of it. It's not that big of a deal. So let's make a 10 gear. Now, we are going to need this for other things, so hopefully this doesn't get rid of it, but we can cast it out. I don't think it is. No. Cool. So now we have a gear cast. That's really nice because it's 410 no iron to get any more gears. So I guess we'll just throw this in here for now. Dirt can go away. And we need to make a machine frame. So we're going to need 4 weighted pressure plates. And let's see, what else are we going to need? We're going to need the seared glass, which is just a bunch of glass with some seared bricks. So we're going to need 16 seared bricks and a bunch of glass. So we're going to need more glass. Let's go ahead and cook up like 16. And while we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and make the iron chest, which is 6 of these. Like so. And that's the iron chest. Alright, so let's complete some of these quests. We have our first gadget, which that's going to give us a little bit of copper. Now, how bad is the gold chest? Also requires, it's what, 12, 14 gold? Don't really have that right now, so we're not going to worry about that for now. Seared tanks, we're going to make those guys here in a second. So we'll get back to that once we have a little bit more, well, ore. So now we can do this. We're going to get our crescent hammer, which is really nice. I almost always keep that on me constantly when I'm playing these types of stuff. We get some item ducks. That's nice. How expensive are item ducks? Requires... Oh, right, because these are the fancy ones. Opaque item ducts is just lead and tin. Right? Item... let's see, item ducts. Yeah, just lead and tin. That's really nice. What about flux ducts? Those might be leadstone. Is the vanilla recipe. Cool. That is good because that's power transfer early game. We can't really make conduit stuff yet, but we're going to want to. Conduits are so much better. You don't need to make the servo. You don't need to make any of that kind of stuff. So, to make the seared glass, need all of them. Okay, so let's see, we can put this away. We also have the meteorite compass. That's going to give us some swiftness potions, which is nice. And we can go start working towards getting all this other stuff. It says 3. Okay, I did get 3. Probably won't use those, to be honest, but they're there. You can put that away for now. Iron chest, we're going to put here. And we're going to eventually clear this out. So let's get a bunch of iron cooking up. And, yeah, we'll get this all casted out. It should not be too bad. So there is 5. Let's do 8 more sand in the glass. Alright, cool. So we can put this away. We're going to keep this guy on us because we're going to go look for stuff for a little bit. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. No, 3 hours. 3 hours. So we're going to do just a little bit more. Do a little bit of exploration and whatnot. But we're going to call the stream here in a little bit. I am getting tired and I'm kind of getting hungry. So, it is what it is. But yeah, I plan on making this this streaming thing a little bit more consistent here in the next couple of, well, this week. We're gonna go back to our normal schedule of Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Unfortunately, I had other way around. Unfortunately, I had a birthday party to go to, and that took a lot longer than I expected. I didn't get home until late last night, last night. So that's why there was no stream last night. But cool, some redstone. Now we can make our first machine. We'll do that in a moment. So, let's go ahead. We'll put the redstone away. I want to cook up all this iron. And eventually what we'll end up doing is making another drain for the smeltery, probably. But for right now, let's get a couple casting basins so I can just get a ton of iron. Iron is not that hard to kind of come by, so that's good. But we're going to need a lot of it. So, and yes, I'm aware we could use a redstone signal to make this go faster, but I don't have any automation to draw the stuff out, so I'm not going to do that. There goes all the iron. Perfect. Alright, so we'll just continuously kind of get as many blocks of this as we can. And what we're going to do, let's put that away, put that away, put that away. We're going to move all of this stuff. Let's take all of the ore out. Actually, no, let's leave the ore in for right now. We're going to take everything else out. I don't know why ender pearls are in there. Ender pearls don't belong in there. No ore, but everything else, and that will all go in here. For now, at least. Eventually, we will kind of do other things with some of this stuff, but all the ore taken out, and this is where we'll store it all. And sure, why not? Let's take the ore berry bushes out, as well as the ore berries. We'll put all that in here, or at least the essence berries. Alright, so we have 9 blocks left. And we'll need to make more. You know, we'll definitely need to make more glass. Let's go ahead and get that going. But what we're going to do is we're going to break this chest. And this will end up being our machine chest. So we'll put all machine type stuff in there. Can we sleep yet? Yes. We'll put all machine type stuff in there. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put all our ores out here. For now, at least. Just so they're conveniently placed. And we can grab all of the stuff we want. So, we need more food. Let's grab carrots. Is this guy empty? He is. Alright, so iron goes in there. Any machine type things. Don't see anything in there. Item ducts, charger, capacitor, pneumatic servos. That's fine for now. So that can all go in here. And let's go on a little bit of an adventure to find some meteorites. So there is one in this general direction. And meteorites are actually pretty easy to find once you know where they're, like, the chunk they're at. So we'll just kind of go this direction until we see something. And then once we find a couple meteorites, we're going to finish these quests. We still need to make the sterling generator. I forgot about that a little bit. Made the iron chest. And then tool forge, which is the other reason why we're going ahead and using up all of our iron. So this will tell us when we get into the chunk, the compass will start spinning wildly. And so if that happens before we see something, what that means is it's underground. That's it. So hopefully we'll be able to find some stuff fairly easily. Here's a spawner. Not gonna worry about that. There's plenty of them. So it's in this chunk. So if we hit F9 twice, it's in this chunk. It's also in this chunk. So it's on this chunk border. In this one, and this one. So best place to go is directly down like here. So that's what we're gonna do. And we're just gonna dig down like so. And once we find some skystone, we will make quick work of it. And we just found some skystone. So let's get on a block. And there we go. So I guess let's just pop down. There's a blue slime. Plenty of iron down here. In fact, I'm going to take the iron. Because why not? Let's hit F9. And that is what we are looking for. So this was actually visible, sorta. But this has 3 of the things we need. So that's not enough, unfortunately. And the compass, by the way, points you in the direction of the closest bit of skystone block. So what we can do now is just pillar up. And I'm not even going to bother filling in both sides. Because I don't care enough. So I'm just going to do something like this. And once we get close to the top, do this. Hello, chicken. Alright, so we have a bunch of stacks of skystone, which is good. We're probably going to want a good bit of this stuff. Make skystone dust as well as other things. I don't know if any of this is useful for anything later, but skystone dust is not. And I know we needed to make controllers. I don't know if those are used for anything or not, but we have a bunch of it. It's fine. We have calculation, silicon, and logic. So we just need the engineering, which unfortunately is one of the more important ones. But it's not too bad. So we go ahead and eat, get our carrots. Alright, so we need to now head this general direction. Back the way we came. Okay, so we're not going to get to explore too much the other direction. That's fine. But no, I started saying, and I don't know that I finished all my thoughts, but I have problems with that. But yeah, so we're going to be streaming, get back onto the regular streaming pattern, I guess, of Wednesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, with Sundays being Minecraft. Wednesdays are going to be Steam games / randomizers. I think we're going to play some Steam games this week, so in 2 days. I don't know it yet, but we'll figure something out. I would play okay, so I kind of watch on Twitch and see what everybody's playing and all that kind of stuff. Because I will occasionally look at like the browsing tab and all that kind of fun stuff, and just see what what's popular, what's all the cool kids playing. And right now it's Borderlands 3, which I find funny because I wonder how many of them are playing it because they're fans of the series and how many of them are playing it because it's popular. Which, I mean, you want to do that, that's fine. It's not really I'm not really condemning them. It's just it's not like, you know, adjust my glasses and, you know, well, no true fan really. Like, no. It's more of just, it's a curiosity. Oh, hey, here we go. It's a curiosity of kind of, are people playing it because it's popular, or people playing it because they are fans of the series? There's a handful of streamers that, okay, I say handful. There's 2 streamers that I actually enjoy. I watch a lot of their YouTube stuff, because, well, they stream during the day when I'm doing stuff too. And wow, that was not too far down. I don't want to vein mine this one if I can help it. So let's just kind of dig down. And I want to see how wide. See if we can find the center. But it's one of those things of, you know, I wonder who's playing it because they've been looking forward to this game, or who's just playing it because it's popular currently. Borderlands 3 is something that I'm going to play, but I haven't bought it yet, and I'm not going to buy it yet. I'm not going to buy it until I finish the series. So I still have to play through Tales from Borderlands, and I plan on doing that before I actually do any sort of before I even buy it. And then once I buy it, I'm not gonna. Is it night yet? No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And right there it is. Silicon, logic, engineering. Cool, we have all 4. And some Ferris nuggets. We'll go ahead and take this. But yeah, so I don't want to even buy the game until I finish the entire story of all the other ones. I've played through Borderlands 2 more times than I can count, and I've played through Borderlands 1 a couple times. And then I've also played through this pre-sequel as much as I want to. Pre-sequel's bad. But it's just one of those things of like, I want to wait until I finish. Which way do we need to go? Why does it always zoom? We need to go that way. Okay. I just kind of want to play Tales from Borderlands before I get started with the third one. Just so I know all the characters and all that kind of stuff. The DLC for Borderlands 2, the Fight for Pandora or whatever, Fight for Sanctuary, there we go. That was a lot of fun, but I didn't know the characters. I just didn't know some of the characters, and it was like, cool, but who are you again? And why should I care about Cassius or all these characters who I've never actually seen before? So it's not a bad thing per se, but it's just one of those like, what's the point of, like, I want to know all the stuff before I get invested in 3. And yeah, of course that's going to mean that, you know, I'm going to be behind. I have to avoid spoilers and all that kind of fun stuff. And I've been doing that for the most part. So it's not that hard, but it's just one of those things of like, at some point I am going to get the game. And when I do, I won't stream it right away. Mostly because I plan on playing it with my girlfriend first. And, well, she gets priority. So, like it or not, she gets priority. So do a full playthrough with her, and then I would consider streaming it. But anyways, I don't know what Steam game I want to play for the stream on Wednesday, but whichever one, it'll probably be one that I need to get a lot of like achievements for, because that's kind of the hidden reason of why I want to stream Steam games, is to get all the achievements and complete the games, complete my Steam library as much as I can, because why not? But yeah, so that's kind of the plan for Wednesday, and then Friday we'll actually play Overwatch. I've got competitive stuff to do in that, so that's what we're gonna do. Iron ore, iron stuff. Okay. So we have all of this stuff now. We can put the meteorite compass in there. Don't really need it. Put all that away. Dimlet spawners, saddles, fry nets. All that fun stuff can be put away now. And there's all of that. Cool. So we just completed like 4 quests. Ender pearls. Always take the ender pearls. We can get silicon. We're going to get a lot of redstone for this, which is nice. So that's really all we got was redstone. But that did unlock something else somewhere else. So we need to make a tool forge. And we need to make the generator thing. The Sterling generator. So tool forge is pretty easy. Just going to be expensive on iron, which we have plenty of now. But now we can make more things. We can make hammers and lumber axes and excavators, all of which are not super important, but we can make crossbows, which are really nice, and cleavers, which are also really nice. So that's that taken care of. We get some diamonds for that. And the last thing we need to do right now, last thing we're going to do to end up, is the Sterling generator. So that's going to require some stone, furnace, 2 basic gears. Okay, so we'll need 2 iron gears. That's 8 iron. Let's go ahead and get that smelting up. Actually, we already have it smelting up. So we have 27. Let's go ahead and drain that. And we'll get our casting table back out. So let's get a gear cast. So we need 2 of these, don't we? 2 basic gears, yes. And are we even gonna have enough? I mean, yeah, we have 10 ingots. We can just switch these around. Get the rest of our iron and call it a day. So, the Sterling generator is going to allow us to start getting power, and I think what we're going to have to do next time, I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start cleaning up this area a little bit. Actually, I probably wanted this one. Oh well, we'll keep a furnace in here. Furnaces are so expensive. Will they ever get cheaper? No. Okay. So we're also going to need some stone. And we might need our chisel, but that's something we'll deal with if we get there. So we're going to need some sticks. So basic gears. And then we need a piston as well, which, hey, we stole one of those too. Does it have to be stone bricks? It does. Alright, so chisel time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone bricks. Cool. And there is the Sterling generator. So that is that quest. We'll get some coal for it, and it's fine. So we're gonna want to start making machines. What all do we have unlocked now? Bunch of machines that we can do. We'll get to that stuff later. Farming stuff is just the same old, same old. We need to go to the Nether. I don't want to do that. Oh, at all. but we're gonna have to at some point. Um, Going to the runic dungeon is gonna be super important too. But in order to get this, we need to get lucky with a dungeon or a temple or a mine shaft or something to get access to the goods. But yeah, so here's the plan. Next time we stream this, which will be this coming Sunday, we're gonna start looking at we're gonna start looking at making our base a little bit better suited for what we need. So we have this huge hill here, which is fine, but I wonder. Yeah, it's not. This is not stone all the way down, so that's bad. We're gonna want to probably build this up with stone blocks eventually. But what we're gonna want to do is we have a lot of villagers right here. F7. Yeah, you guys need some light. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna block them in. That's the tool store. We're gonna block them in for right now. But what we need to do is we need to start making this place ours. And a big part of that is just gonna be kind of clearing out a lot of the woods, and start building up what we want. So, for example, this is fine with how it is. Actually, do we have some safari nets? We do, don't we? We have a jailer's and we have a normal one. Let's grab some villagers. And the reason we're going to do this is just so that we don't lose them forever. So, there we go. And then we can kind of deal with them later. But I want to have a couple of them just in case. He's almost dead, but that's fine. So that way, if we ever do have a terrible, like, every single villager in here dies, we'll still have a couple villagers to kind of do stuff with. So this is going to be kind of our workshop, but I probably should, I'm going to move the tinker stuff to that building, and having the smeltery right across from it is fine. We'll probably remove this building completely, and then we need to kind of decide, like, this building, do we want to keep it? Do we want to make it something else? And, like, looking back here, we could level this area. We could make this area a little bit nicer and just have our farm. And this could be our farmhouse. That might be a good idea. That might be what we do. And then just kind of, you know, we'll have, for the time being, basic machines in here, but eventually we'll probably want to spread out. We'll probably want to be more centralized. And so maybe take over a handful of these. What is in here? This is a weird house. But maybe take over some of these more central areas and have our actual base here. That might be really smart too. Just kind of take over this area. But that's things to think about, and that's things what we're going to do next stream. Like I said, the next stream is going to be Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to play some Steam games. I don't know which ones yet. Is it getting night already? Oh my gosh. I don't know which ones yet. We'll kind of figure that out. I'll kind of decide before the stream, make sure everything's up and running. I'll try to do that maybe a little bit tomorrow night. But next stream is going to be Wednesday, 2 p.m. And then the next stream for this, if you're interested in just the Minecraft stuff, is going to be on Sunday, also 2 p.m. and always Eastern. But I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to do some stuff with the VODs. I'm going to try to put those up on YouTube. I don't know how I'm going to do that for sure yet, if it's just going to be posted or if I'm gonna try to unlist it into like a playlist or not. But I'll kind of figure things out. So that'll be kind of the idea. I don't really want to start a new channel just for the VODs, but if it comes to it, that's what I'll do. But yeah, I am tired, so I'm gonna call the stream here. Thank you all so much for coming out and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it and all that fun stuff. I'm gonna sleep. But yeah, so yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you all, and I will see you guys hopefully on Wednesday. Bye.